The Mayor's Cup 2007. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg Porter. Greg G.K. Porter for George Langevin Video Sports Productions. And we're here at Ed Fountain Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is a girls under 16 match between the Solano Kaos and the Orange County Rebellion. Let's go ahead and get the lineup for the Orange County Rebellion. They're head coached by Ramon Barajas, and their assistant coach is Dan Barajas. The assistant coach also is Milton Medrano and also Javier Oseguera. The keeper will be Kelsey Higgins, number 1. Also could be a backup is Tori Sharowski. Number 2, at defender, Carissa Barajas. Number 3, at defender, Cassandra Barajas. They are sisters. Number 4, at midfield, Amanda Medrano. Number 6, at defender or forward is Paula Barajas. She's a cousin of the other two aforementioned. Halfback and forward, number 7, Jazz Franklin. Number 8, at forward or halfback is Denise Martinez. Number 10, at forward or halfback is Gabby Oseguera. Number 11 at forward is Paige McGee. Number 12 at defender is Evelyn Lopez. Number 15 at defender or halfback is Tori Sharowski. Number 16 at defender is Courtney Fonte. Number 17 at forward is Caitlin Fonte. Number 19 at forward is Morgan Decios. Number 20 at defender is Lindsay Daniel Trump. Number 22 at defender is Angela Hernandez. And number 23 at defender or forward is Belinda Hernandez. And number 26 at forward is Vanessa Morales. Solano Kaos is going from left to right on your picture screen. They're in the white and blue, and in the red and black is Orange County Rebellion. Solano Kaos is head coached by Vince Cowan, assistant coach Trent Cowan, assistant Debbie Doolittle. Number 3 at defender is Ashley Mangini, and we are underway. Number 4 at defender is Erica Kelch. Number 6 at midfield is Carly Yanez. Number 7 at forward is Rihanna Ortega. Number 8 at forward is Lizzie Dillman. Number 9, defender Ty Hoffman. Number 10 at midfield is Erica Bernal. Number 13 at midfield is Sarah Doolittle. 14 at defender is Alexis Nelson. 15 at midfield is Erica Reyes. Number 16 at defender is Shelby Dillman. Number 17 at forward is Alyssa Orm. Lexi Wilson is number 18 at defender, forward, or midfield. At forward number 92 is Alyssa Rhodes, and forward number 99 is Katie Wan. Throw in the numbers. Orange County Rebellion has their names on the back of the jerseys, and we're seeing a lot more of that in club soccer nowadays. And that is kicked out on the near side by the Kaos. The Rebellion, a throw in. Evelyn Lopez with that throw in, looking for a player on the near side. Can't quite get one. And back up the field, however, pinching in that time was Denise Martinez, sending it in the box, but coming out to make the save is Haley Duncan. And we're going to have a foul at midfield. Free kick, Orange County Rebellion. Just the beginning of this match in a girls under 16 here at Ed Fountain Park, Las Vegas, Nevada, the suburbs. Off the free kick, Denise Martinez trying to send it into the box for an early ball. Couldn't do it that time. And it's back up the field on the counterattack for the Kaos. Katie Wan on her far side run. Knocked out by the Rebellion. And so the Kaos will throw it in. Solano Kaos from Fairfield, California. That ball nearly getting to the box, but cut off. Now down to Central, and a service into the box. Juan trying to track that one down, but too much pace on the soccer ball that time. So a couple of bounces for Kelsey Higgins and a drive down the field. Off of a couple of bounces, the Rebellion with it. And that is Paula Barajas on the near side. She had support there on the near side, but that ball is knocked out of play by the Kaos. Paula Barajas, the throw-in. She sends it toward the keeper, but nobody able to run into it in the box, so that's an easy save for Haley Duncan. On it now on the far side. That's Ortega for her run. Through the Central, Ortega still on a soccer ball, and coming over there is Cassandra Barajas, and she in the space doesn't allow that ball to go any further. After the throw-in, Mangini in his space has a teammate to drive it for a service into the box. And now they have a shot just outside the box. And it is tipped by the keeper, so it is going to be, and a keeper, they say she didn't actually touch it, but it was close there. It would have been a corner kick. But instead it's a goal kick for the Rebellion in their own defensive half. Right there is Ortega being pressured by Barajas, and that ball is knocked out of play past the goal line, and it will be a CK this time. So the Kaos will have a CK set piece here. 0-0 the score here in the first half of play in this girls under 16 match. Third day of action. Kaos trying to get a player to possess it in the box, could not, and the Rebellion come out with it. Pushing it upfield, and now we do have a push, and that is going to be a free kick for the Kaos. The Kaos, who were in District 6, 7-0, and there's a ball sent, and it's going to go past the goal line in the Metro North CYSA up in Northern California. Played in the tournament, the Stockton Triad, and in all 4 games they won that tournament. They had it shut out. In their last 11 games, they're 34-4. After the challenge, it's going to be a throw-in for the Rebellion. On the far side, the Rebellion that time looking for Dicios. Could not get to her. They have it throw-in again. Dicios in the space there, trying to win it. Could not get around Carly Yanez, and Yanez's pass, her teammate, and that is intercepted, sent back for the attack. And Dicios trying to chase it down there, doesn't get to it. It is one Ortega for the Kaos. And she is tripped up there in the space, and it'll be a free kick. And now the Kaos here in this AstroTurf field. Not going to be a very warm one this morning, but AstroTurf, as you know, can get very, very hot. Now weaving her way, there is Mangini, too high. Ashley's try for the first goal of the game, a little bit awry on the high side. And now the Rebellion in the La Habra area, Southern California, will go ahead and tee it up for their goal kick. Trying to find DeCios on that far side, could not. Too much pace on a soccer ball, so they'll give it away to the Kaos to throw it in. With Ortega. Ortega now still on the soccer ball, made one great move and then takes a shot and nearly beat the keeper, but getting up in the air that time again was Kelsey Higgins. Higgins making the save. Nice play that time by Ortega. Good possession of the soccer ball and the ability to take a good quality shot. And now it's Mangini service on the CK, and they do get a strike and a goal! Go, 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 la! 1-0, Solano Kaos. They had a player with some space and time to be able to finish, and that was Carly Yanez. 1-0, your score.
We have time, girls! Army, go! Army!
As we play on, after the goal, Hernandez, his attempted pass. Katie Juan staying with the soccer ball. It's still up in the air. DeCios now for the Rebellion. But Kelsch was there, Erica. The Rebellion from their own defensive half know what kind of work they have to do now as they're down here in the first half. Still plenty of time in the game. They're down 1-0.
My Rebels, teamwork! We have time! We have time!
After the throw-in, the Kaos still trying to go to the attacking area now, and it's going to be an offsides call. They had a trap on. And the Kaos now will get their free kick at around midfield. Setting it up there is Mangini. Mangini finds somebody in the central. And now out to the near side, but way too much pace on the ball and behind her. Lexi Wilson trying to get to it. The Rebellion now, they'll throw it in on the near side. Orm now. Orm making a nice move. Orm accelerating into the box, fighting a teammate and a shot, and being able to make the save is Higgins. Nicely coming off her line and protecting herself that time from another attempted strike of the soccer ball. Osiguera as they push it upfield, but still in on the near side, trying to keep it in, but then it finally goes out, was Orm. 1-0 is your score. Solano Kaos leading on the goal by Carly Yanez. The Rebellion in their own defensive third. Off of a bounce, Osiguera. Nice possession, a 50-50, but won by the Kaos. And they send it back to the defensive half with Ortega. Drawing it back to Kelsch. Kelsch on that far side could not find her teammate, and it goes out of play. She was looking for Yanez. Yanez now comes into the space and has the possession of it. Well, nice step over, and then now to the central and out to the wide now for Ortega. Ortega cuts it back. Ortega still on the soccer ball. Over to Lexi Wilson for the service into the box, but it's intercepted. Sent upfield now. However, winning it there was Mangini in his central. Mangini getting a return pass from her teammate, or trying to, but it was intercepted that time by Osiguera. Yeah, but it's won by the Kaos. The far side, they still work their offense. However, now, as they try to go to the interior, Rebellion getting the touches. However, staying with it, Erica Bernal. And now the Rebellion come out with it. They have a runner now. And that is Barajas. Barajas still on the soccer ball. Barajas trying to use her speed, and that ball had too much pace on it for her to regain possession of it and try to get a quality shot. Or at least a tap in the back of the net. So it's a 1-0 scenario still here in the first half. Beautiful morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Not extremely hot. Warmed up nicely here in the 70s. Here at the complex of the Ed Fountain Park. On the far side, Kelch trying to find somebody. She'll get more real estate to try it again. And that was off the head of Katie Wan, but she lost possession of it, but they still have it. Yanez on that far side, trying to get another touch to keep it in the Rebellion half of the field. Knocked out by the Rebellion, and they throw it in. The Chaos still maintaining possession of the soccer ball. On the near side, the Chaos still on it. That's Lexi Wilson. Wilson trying to get around Lopez into space. Able to thread a pass, but getting over there nicely that time was the Rebellion to make the play. That ball in the box, but easy save for Kelsey Higgins. On it now, DCOs, and then passing up forward down a long ball. Retreating back, though, is Ty Hoffman. And getting it over to Lexi Wilson. Wilson on the near side. And a foul. It's going to be a free kick now. Not a lot of substitutions so far in this contest. I believe we haven't had any. On the header, bringing it down, the defenders, and a shot is taken that time by Erica Bernal, and Bernal just missed it. She was kind of lined up pretty good, but maybe hurried the shot. And now, as I mentioned, substitutions, here they come. DCOs comes out of the contest, and we'll get the name of the person that came in for the Rebellion.
Come on, Gabby, come on, Gabby.
Osigeta. They say she was out of play. Throw it in to the near side. Mangini, a drive, and now down. And can the keeper get to it first? She can. Higgins coming off the line big time. She knew Ortega had a big chance. 1v the goaltender. Rihanna Ortega now weaving her way. A little bit different this time, but she still made a nice run on that particular play. However, on the outside, Jazz Franklin, who was the substitutee in the last sequence, down to Central trying to do something is the Chaos. On the near side, the Rebellion over to Osigeta. Knocked out that time by Wilson. Wilson retreating back, couldn't control it. And so now Osigeta will throw it in. Off the header, coming down to Central now is Fonte. Monty over to Barajas. And that ball will go past the goal line. So goal kick, and it'll be substitutions now, as the Chaos will get fresh players in. Looks like Alyssa Rhodes is coming into the contest at a up forward position. The goal kick, and Rhodes, a touch real quickly there. However, it goes over to Brajas. Brajas sending it to the outside, looking for teammate Hernandez. Belinda couldn't get to it. However, they have the numbers into Central, but they cannot get to it as Bernal, and it goes out of play, but they'll be able to throw it in now. Belinda Hernandez will throw it in from the far side touchline. Her team down 1-0. A foul into space, so now it will be a free kick. Belinda Hernandez will take the free one as her teammates get into the 18-yard box to set up on a set piece. Quick touch that time by Jazz Franklin, and now it's on the outside of the box, but coming way out to make the play is off her line is Haley Duncan. And a keeper driving it down towards midfield. However, it's cut off by Rhodes. Rhodes and Yanez on the far side. Lots of pressure, though, but they're still able to get a chance for a throw-in. Retreating back that time was Lindsay Daniel Trump. And it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for the Rebellion. 1-0 your score here in the first half. Solano Chaos. They can't get to it that time as the Rebellion, nice possession in the Central. And now here they come into Central. Osiguera. But standing tall back there is the Chaos, not allowing them to pursue there any further in that attacking third. Now coming back with it all the way up the field is Ortega, but her pass intercepted and sent back to where they got to retreat. They switch it to the far side to Franklin. Franklin's pass a little short, but Lopez the touch. Osiguera. But it was into Central, and both teams reducing the size of the field a little bit here. Osiguera. Down is Central looking for a runner in the box, but an offsides call. 1-0, the Chaos. We scored that goal by Yanez, and that is held up so far. Off the free kick, looking for Ortega, but just could not get it to her. Or they got it to her, but it was knocked out of play quickly by the Rebellion. Bernal after the throw-in. Bernal, the header, has a teammate over there on the far side and kind of sets it up for Bernal. Bernal on the run, but back there with her was Lindsay Daniel Trump. And good defense on the play by Lindsay. However, now it's still going to be a corner kick set piece for the Chaos. So the Chaos with a set piece here off the pinning ball, and a save by Higgins. Higgins has played well in the net. Off the header. Controlling it momentarily, and now the final push on it was by Orm. And a Rebellion on substitutions coming from the Rebellion side. I believe that's number 2, Clarissa Barajas, now into the contest. After being in the Central now, Ty Hoffman finally gets control of it, and her teammates now pushing it back to the Central. Off the header. And a win, and a push toward the defensive third for the Rebellion. Coming in now, Erica Reyes. So Reyes for the Kaos. They lead 1-0 here in the first half. Mangini controlling nicely. She was looking for Ortega, but too much pace on it. It goes out of the far side touchline. However, lastly touched out by the Rebellion and throw in for the Kaos. They try and get a play on the far side, could not control it. So the Orange County Rebellion now trying to get their counterattack up the field. Ty Hoffman winning it again in space. Looking for a teammate there in the Central, finally gets one. Alyssa Orm. Orm cutting it back toward the Central. Orm met there by a couple of players on resistance. However, now they have the big chance again by Rihanna Ortega. But again, coming out was Higgins, facing a possible cleat in the upper body area, but it didn't happen, thankfully for her. And on the move, there is Osiguera. And Osiguera cut off by Erica Kelsch. Got into the box, so they're still going to get this throw in. Heading for the attacking third. The Orange County Rebellion down by 1 goal here in the first half. Morales throwing it in. Man, it's knocked out of play. It's going to be off of Morales and a throw in by the Kaos. Barajas a touch over to Morales. Can they possess it longer? They do. They get it over to Barajas. They spread out now. Barajas down the Central, looking for her teammate that time. Just couldn't quite get it to Courtney Fonte. Ball had way too much pace on it, and Haley Duncan able to get to it first. The keeper. On the far side with Rhodes, and Rhodes goes down, and it'll be a foul against the Rebellion, and it will be a throw-in for the Kaos. Ashley Mangini. All right, since it was a foul, it'll be a free kick, I should say. Free kick. They got 1 touch on it, and now they get their subsequent touch down to Central. Making a run from the back that time. Ty Hoffman. But stiffening up down to Central now, the Rebellion. And on the near side, Osiguera. Just kind of pushing it up forward and making Mangini retreat back and kick it out of play. Going to be a substitution on the far side for Orange County Rebellion. We'll see who she is as she touches that soccer ball. As they play on, a service toward the Central just outside the box. But nobody there but the white and blue. However, they win it in the midfield to the Rebellion. Now off to Karam, here's Barajas. Changing her direction now. Looking for Osiguera, she has it, her left-footed try, and a try for a header. And they still are on it, and they kick it past the goal line. But it was lastly touched out by the Kaos. And so they'll get a CK. So Barajas and company that time, good cross, and they able to continue the offensive attack here in the offensive third. 1-0. Still want to try to get something before the halftime closes out. Off the set piece, intercepted by Ty Hoffman. Hoffman sending it upfield, meaning that there was a Carissa Barajas, and Carissa has it again. That's her teammate's pass, but her pass got intercepted, and now they go the other way off the counterattack. Rihanna Ortega. Ortega's got that speed, beating all the players. Ortega! And cannot get that last strike, as coming off her line was Higgins. Higgins showing her ability to come off that line quickly, as Ortega, a big bid, 1v the keeper, and try to score on that one. But we are still 1-0. Lizzie Dillman comes in as a substitution for the Kaos. Lizzie, a forward-type player. And the Kaos get a fresh player in. I believe that was Cassandra Barajas, but if it was not, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Cassandra Barajas now to their alternate number, Mangini in the central. Her pass intercepted as the Rebellion trying to collect and push upfield. And Ty Hoffman, a little bit taller than Paula Barajas. And now trying to get onto it is Lizzie Dillman. Couldn't quite get to it as the ball had too much pace. And so it'll be a goal kick for the Orange County Rebellion. And there's the double whistle, and that is the end of the first half of action. Stick around for what the coaches are saying to their players, and we will be back for the second half. It is 1-0 Solano Kaos over the Orange County Rebellion. Okay, back here at Ed Fountain Park here in the second half of action. A 1-0 score. Solano Kaos from Fairfield, California, up in Northern California, leading the Southern California Orange County Rebellion team from La Habra. And that goal was scored by Carly Yanez. And as they switch directions, it's going to be the Orange County Rebellion going from left to right and the Solano Kaos going from right to left on your picture screen. Ty Hoffman sending it towards the attacking third. Looking for a teammate there, Alyssa Rhodes. Couldn't quite get it. So it's going to be a throw-in from the near side for Orange County. Jazz Franklin and her teammate who were on the other side of the field as the direction was different. They are now, you're going to see a lot more of them here in the second half from the near side. Down the central was the threat of maybe a few goals in the first half by the Solano Kaos. And they're going to try and continue to do that in the second half. And an opportunity that time went awry. Hola Barajas, the cousin of Carissa Barajas and Cassandra Barajas, the two sisters on the team, and the assistant coach's daughter, could not finish on that one. Maybe the closest opportunity to get a goal by the Rebellion in this match, that they are down 1-0 in. Franklin. Barajas throws it into Franklin on the near side, but quickly won, but then given back away as the Rebellion on a long ball. Looking that time for Barajas, and that ball goes out of play. Franklin will throw it in to the attacking third off of a bounce. Barajas not able to control, but Franklin has it now. Brings it down and takes a shot, partially blocked, but it winds up over to the foot of Sharowski, and now to the far side to Vanessa Morales. Morales, who was initially thought as to be number 26, as we mentioned her in the lineups. She is number 25 out there on the field.
Wait, up to midfield.
The throw in by the Kaos, trying to protect and hold on to their 1-0 lead. In the back, Barajas. Up there to Morales. Goes out of play. The Rebellion, the throw in from the far side touchline. The air ball brought down partially by Franklin, and now Franklin just missed the opportunity to get that pass from Sharowski. Sharowski on it now on the near side, but just couldn't quite connect to Fonte. Throw in for the Kaos. Sharowski coming into the space. Winning it though in the central is Bernal. Bernal trying to possess it again, cannot. Taken away. Midfield. Up in the air, brought down by Franklin. And a subsequent pass. They can't possess it. So it's the Kaos in the central. Morales with a challenge in winning it. Morales now still on it, and it's going to be a foul as Morales will have a free kick. Foul on the Kaos player in the space. And it now will be a free kick taken by Denise Martinez. Martinez sending it toward the box, but intercepted there by Ty Hoffman. Hoffman, got to be one of the tallest players out there, able to, with their height, intercept balls that are up high off the ground. The Rebellion now to the outside, Vanessa Morales. Her service as her body was going toward the goal line and couldn't really get enough on the service in the box. So they're going to give it away on a goal kick for the Solano Kaos. Kaos like to shut people out, and they've done that quite frequently recently. They're doing it again today as they lead 1-0. The Kaos now with an opportunity here in the attack in the defensive half of the Rebellion. Around midfield with a free kick. Ashley Mangini finding a teammate there. Back to Mangini, and then on the near side, too much pace for it to try to work it out from the wide. Substitutions from the far side, Rebellion. As Morales will come out and get a breather. Going to be a throw-in, defensive third by the Rebellion. We'll mention the name of that player as she touched the soccer ball. You can't see her number at the time. Osigeta, a through ball, but Ty Hoffman's got speed, and she was pushed down, so it will be a free kick. Hoffman had the speed that time and was able to get to it first and draws a free kick from the defensive third. Team leading 1-0 here in the second half. Girls under 16 action here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Carly Yanez for the throw-in for the Kaos. And a dangerous kick, dangerous strike attempt. And it'll be a free kick for the Rebellion. Down to Central, but Hoffman is there. Nearly overran it. The Rebellion still looking for a chance. And driving it up high in the air that time, but Hoffman able to bring it down. Looking for a teammate to keep going, but the Rebellion win it. And Hoffman kind of reducing the size of the field with a Kaos. And so now trying to get to it that time was Dillman. Couldn't quite do it, as in the space she was challenged nicely and it sent across midfield. And now the Rebellion another opportunity here to keep it going forward. Amanda Madrano, one of the substitutions in the contest. And they are going to get another fresh player in as Caitlin Fonte will come out. Down 1-0, they're going to see what they can do to keep the pressure on. Now into the contest, Paige McGee for the Rebellion. On the far side, trying to get a runner for the Kaos and trying to stay on side at the same time. Lizzie Dillman was chasing it down. On the far side, Dillman again off the collision, though it went off the foot of Denise Martinez. Martinez, though, in the space, trying to do what she can to keep that ball from going any further. And the Rebellion want to try and be tough on that wing there. The Kaos wanting to continue going forward. On a far side, a throw-in by the Kaos. The Fairfield visitors here in Vegas trying to continue with their 1-0 lead and make it stand up for a victory here. An all-important day 3. You win here today, and it gives you a chance to maybe get to the finals. You don't, and it's time to go home. On a far side, Barajas for a run, but ran out of real estate over there. Solano Kaos going to throw it in. Now we have 2 balls on the field. Momentarily, and that other one kicked off. That was Jazz Franklin, and now still in the Central. Players on both teams trying to win that soccer ball. With it is the Rebellion now. They have it with the control by McGee. McGee over to Osiguera. Beautiful thing having the names on the back of the jerseys of the Rebellion in the 18-yard box. McGee trying to chase it down, cannot get to it. As with it now is Rhodes. Rhodes drawing it back, and now a nice ball played on the near side. Looking for it. There was Orm. Ball knocked out, and it'll be a substitution by the Kaos.
Keep the pressure, girls. Keep the pressure.
They're going to get Katie Wan in and Rihanna Ortega. The throw in. Jazz Franklin kicking it out of play. Throwing again by Yanez. Ortega trying to get to it. And it goes out of play. Past our cameraman Dan, but he's okay. Might have heard the sound. With it there is Yanez to throw it in. Has a player Ortega, but Baraja steps into space and kicks it out of play. It'll be a throw-in from the near side now. Just outside the box, but a strike there that time by Mangini. Nicely handled, though, no problem for Higgins. But Mangini says, I'm going to take the strike anyways. See what happens. Retreating back is Ty Hoffman. Hoffman a lot of area and drives it all the way up to Reyes. And Reyes on the near side. They get the counterattack going quickly as Hoffman started it. It'll be a throw-in as it was knocked out by the Rebellion. Erica Bernal to Mangini. In the space there, winning it, getting it to Bernal. Under a lot of duress. But they stand tall to the Rebellion in the deep third. Won't allow them to go any further. They try again, and now they have a runner in the box. They try a shot, and that one wasn't too tough for Higgins. But they want to continue to drive them toward that net. You never know. Hoffman on the collision. Hoffman winning that collision. At the Central midfield action again. Hoffman again. And obviously, if you're head coach Ramon Barajas, you're trying to get your players to find a way around Ty Hoffman and company in that defense as they are able to continue this shutout of 1-0. Sarah Doolittle comes into the match. Kaos. Bernal with a drive. Intercepted. Again, Franklin standing tall. Just outside the box. Back toward the Central. Both teams strategically playing well in this match. Being very entertaining here in the second half as well as in the first. To the outside now. Sarah Doolittle. Quality soccer by both teams. To the outside now. And Doolittle will throw it in. To Bernal for a blast and a save that time. Bernal in his space and quickly got a shot off that time. But Higgins able to make the save, protect the post. McGee trying to get to it. Barajas. Franklin. A little short that time. And not getting into it was Medrano. However, She had good support and all the way down, and Hoffman has to send it back. Orm couldn't keep it going. However, support by Mangini in the central. Medrano trying to run, cut off by Mangini. Franklin now with a run on the far side. Franklin trying to get around Doolittle, but Doolittle wouldn't have any of it that time. So it'll be a throw-in, but they got it at midfield. They being OC Rebellion. To Franklin. Lindsay Daniel Trump a strike. Getting it over to Barajas. And it now will be a free kick. Free kick for the Kaos. Trying to confuse them that time was Rihanna Ortega. It would have been a switch on it, and she would have been going a different direction. Katie Wan, though, has it, and they're still going to try to work a play in the box now. As they get a pass, Orm a shot on the side by Higgins, and Orm again. They still are on it, and then they give it up there that time to Cassandra Barajas. Barajas at the last moment got the soccer ball. If she doesn't, they're going to score. Orm a big play in that box, and they try it again. Orm tries it and almost scored and knocked it out on the top of the net. Oh, a little bit of luck for the Rebellion. Still keeping it a 1-0 game. The cousin Barajas, Pola, trying to find Franklin, but intercepted by Hoffman in the space. Hoffman now trying to beat Barajas, and she does, over to her teammate. The pass, too much for Bernal. Rhodes can't get to it. Ball sent to midfield where Mangini is there. Ashley trying to find a teammate, and now it's going to be on the foot of Doolittle. Doolittle trying to work a play, but cannot, as Amanda Medrano held on to it for a little while. And a foul, it's going into space. Ashley Mangini will take it for a free kick. They had a great sequence here a couple of, maybe about a half a minute or a minute ago, and here they want to try it again. They want to try to get insurance. And in this game, and a yellow card will be issued against Amanda Medrano. Ashley Mangini. And going too soon was Mangini, and both players now getting a card. The yellow card.
Still our ball. Still our ball. It's a re-kick. Carly, get all the way wide. Start your run across the field.
You seldom see that. In fact, of all the games I've done over all the years, that is the first time I believe I've seen that, where two players getting a yellow card basically involved in the play. One trying a free kick. Ashley Mangini, no, try to get a measure of satisfaction as blocked. And Mangini again with her teammate Bernal. And Bernal can't quite get to it. As a good play by Lindsay Daniel Trump, standing tall to get it out to the wine. Mangini now trying to chase it down. However, Denise Martinez moving very quickly on the far side, and it goes off of Mangini's cleat. And it now will be a throw-in. See if there's any substitutions. And there looks like there's going to be one for the OC Rebellion, and that is Belinda Hernandez. Throw it in to the Rebellion, but Mangini, that was Doolittle coming into space, intercepting, trying to do it again. But Sarah can't get to it this time, although she might now as the ball bounced back towards her. However, a service into the box. And a collision, two players for the Rebellion, and we will have a timeout. 1-0 is your score. Solano Kaos from Fairfield. All right, we didn't see who they brought in. Well, they're going to have some substitutions, and we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball, but I believe Erica Reyes got the worst of that collision, and she comes out of the play. Hopefully no substantial cuts or anything for Erica Reyes and the Rebellion. As they play on into Central now. That was Barajas, and now as they tried in the 18-yard box, it coming out quickly was Haley Duncan, and Duncan very mindful coming off her line that time. Here's Barajas, the cousin. Barajas now trying to continue on, but will not be allowed to do that by Erica Kelsch. McGee will throw it in. Paige McGee off of a bounce. Paige trying to get it again. Shielding the defender, but wasn't able to keep it in. Solano Kaos now. And trying to put that pressure on is Rihanna Ortega, but coming up from the back that time was Cassandra Barajas. Doing a fine job, but boy, that was a gamble, because if she doesn't get the soccer ball, look out. And it is sent now for a long ball. Trying to chase it down is Orm. Alyssa Orm, can she get to it? Will not get to it, as it will be a goal kick. Goal kick for the OC Rebellion. They are leading 1-0, and time is starting to run out here in the second half. Rihanna Ortega. Ortega now. Ortega in the 18-yard box to Orm. Ortega still on it. But good defense that time by the Rebellion. Here is Mangini. Trying to find Bernal into Central, just could not get to her. Erica Kelsch pushing up, and now it is intercepted. A lot of English on the ball that time. Toward the Central. 3 players converging on it, and it's Hoffman. Hoffman winning most of those battles if you are in a collision type thing. Toward the Central for Orm. Orm retreating back. And a collision, and that's going to work against Orm. It'll be a free kick for the Rebellion. Rebellion now with a free kick at midfield. Got to start taking advantage of the set pieces. Got to get quality shots, quality attempts as the clock is running against them. The Rebellion now off the carom. On the outside, Jazz Franklin trying to go for it. She's got it against Doolittle, able to win it, but Doolittle strong of foot, takes it away from Franklin and sends it to midfield. However, Daniel Trump on the far side, and now again, Doolittle trying to look for the lone number 7, Rihanna Ortega, and a foul. And it will be a free kick. Solano Chaos leading 1-0 and trying to protect it. And every time they're in the attacking area, every time they're in the defensive half of the OC Rebellion, you start to gain a major advantage time-wise. Because why? OC Rebellion has further to go to try to score. Mangini for a shot. That time off the free kick, not quite accurate. She tried to bend it inside at near post, but needed to get it more toward the center of the net and then bend it in. Maybe it was a little too far on the shot that she had to take. But sometimes just the way you strike it.
Get it, Frank. Get to the ball first.
The Orange County Rebellion now in their own half of the field. Want to try to get things going quickly. Ty Hoffman in the central, reduce the size of the field to Ortega. Ortega pops it up in the central, looking for Orm, and the keeper gets to it first. Higgins bats it out of there. Little bit too high for Orm that time. And a little bit too far in front of her to get to it. Mangini on the far side, looking for Katie Wan. Wan has it. Wan is pressured. Wan still on the soccer ball in the corner of the box. Now down to the central, and they're going to pop it up toward the net, and just being able to save it that time was Higgins. Higgins has made some pretty good saves in this match. They've had some close chances, have the Chaos, to make it at least a 2-goal lead or maybe 3-goal lead. Just haven't been able to get it in the back of the net. But they still have the 1-0 lead, holding on to it here. The OC Rebellion need to make some coordinated attempts. Got to get it in the attacking third. Somebody to possess it long enough to take a quality shot. Center ref looking at her watch. Time running out. Ortega wins it, and oh, that's a big win right now. Ortega doesn't have to do much, just possess the soccer ball. And a foul, and that really helps him out. And a yellow card to boot. And a red card as Barajas will leave, and they are going to play one player down, and that doesn't help the OC Rebellion now. Assistant coach's daughter now has to leave. And it's going to be a free kick. Mangini. It's been a while since we've seen a red card in any of our matches, but every once in a while it happens. Not much time left in the match. The Chaos now with a drive, but they're not going to be able to get it in the net, but all of that eats up time. And OC Rebellion have to try and do a quick run down the field. They need a long ball. 1-0 to score, but Ortega intercepts it. Big numbers right there. Only 2 in the deep back. Franklin trying to chase it down. Her teammates finally get control of it, but they send it to the wide, and they will not be able to get it to Vanessa Morales. Throw in now for Sarah Doolittle. Doolittle to Mangini with space. Eats up more time, and coming over to try to, and it's going to be a yellow card as going down as Mangini.
Free. Take the kick.
And it is another yellow card. That's 2 or 3. That's 3 on the OC Rebellion, not counting the red card. Rihanna Ortega now for the Chaos. Quality one, but knocked down by Higgins. Keeping this score 1-0. Jazz Franklin now with space. And Franklin trying to get around. And does momentarily, but retreating back is Nelson. And a free kick quickly. Ty Hoffman getting to it, sending it out of play. Or no, they're still in play as Daniel Trump. And that is the end of the match.
Blues had 2-1.
1-0 your score. A great match played by Solano Chaos from Fairfield, California, and the Orange County Rebellion. I hope you enjoyed all the action here from the Ed Fountain Park in the Mayor's Cup 2007. And we will be back with some comments and interviews from those who participated in the game today. Stick with us. going to the championship?
Good game, Orange County!
What do I say?
Greg Porter back here with the Orange County Rebellion in the under-16 match today with the Solano Kaos from Fairfield. Great match, was it? What's your name?
Gabby
Okay, what's your last name, Gabby?
Osagara.
Okay. Gabby, talk a little bit about the tournament for you.
It was exciting. We get to experience new things. Like it was great. Like we just we played really well.
Okay. All righty. Anything that you take from this tournament? Is this the last game for you guys? Was this the last game?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you take from this tournament for the future? I know you guys are a relatively new team. You know, I mean, you haven't gone to a lot of tournaments. You don't have a lot of tournament experience. So what do you take from this tournament?
The way we play together, like the way we just played.
Okay. Yeah, you're very, very competitive. So you guys got a great future. Okay. What school you get to?
Sonora,
Okay. And you got a favorite teacher or subject over there?
soccer.
Okay. Okay. All right. Are you sure?
Science.
Science. There you go. Science is good. Okay. Let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Belinda Hernandez.
Okay. Belinda, talk a little bit about the tournament for you and the whole trip over here.
I don't know, it's really exciting because this is our first tournament and this is like our first time all being together and all that stuff. And I don't know, it's really exciting for us just to be able to hang out and get the experience of tournaments and all that stuff.
All right. All right. Anything you personally will take from this?
I don't know, I'm just happy that we're all becoming closer and becoming more of a team. And I don't know, yeah.
That's important. What school you go to?
La Habra High School.
Okay. Anything special over La Habra?
Not really. It's just a regular high school.
Okay. All righty. And let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Denise Martinez.
Okay. Denise, talk a little bit about things this time around in this tournament.
I thought it was a good experience to bond and everything.
Right.
Um,
And that's important at your age, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay. All righty. Anything you would like to remember specifically for this trip?
Long drive.
Okay.
Yeah. And unfortunately we lost, but I thought we could have won like every game.
Yeah, all right. Well, competitive you guys were. What school or you go to?
Brea.
Okay. Like Brea High School?
Yeah. It's okay.
All right. One last thing you ladies would like to say, and a shout out to your parents, anybody watching this. I'm going to give you guys a mic. Parents or friends? Anybody watching?
To my mom and my dad for supporting me, bringing me all the way over here,
All right, great.
and my brothers.
Yeah, me too, for my mom, my dad, and my little sister who's on my team.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our parents for supporting us all the way.
Go OC Rebellion, woo!
There you go. You guys can do that if you want. You cheer.
And
Oh, yeah,
thanks
and the
to the coaches. They brought us a long way.
Yeah.
Coaching us.
They're the best coaches ever.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, girls. Good luck in the future. Thank you. Okay, some more of the Orange County Rebellion, and you're?
I'm Lindsay.
Okay, Lindsay, talk a little bit about this tournament. how it's gone for you?
I think the tournament's gone really well. It's a good experience for our team. Like, we haven't been to many tournaments, and we see how other teams work together, and we can get like experience from that.
Well, that's important. It seems like you guys work really well together. It doesn't seem like you guys are an untested tournament type team. I mean, you know, you've only been together for a short time, but it didn't really show.
Yeah, we've been together for a year, and we're just still working on our skills and everything. So.
Tell you what, you guys have got that pretty much down, and looks like you guys are going to start really making big headways on these tournaments. What school you go to?
I go to Los Coyotes Middle School.
Okay, you like that?
It's really fun.
All right, favorite teacher subject over there?
PE.
Okay, that'll work. And you are?
I'm Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amanda, talk a little bit of, what's your last name?
Medrano.
Okay. Talk a little bit about this tournament for you.
Oh, it was really fun because like there were a bunch of different people. So like we got new experiences with like all the other players. Like we got to fiddle with different people and stuff. So like it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it, huh? One thing you're going to take with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take in like all the criticism that everyone else gave us because like it was like you have to like handle things your own way and like just like be prepared
Right.
for everything.
All right. What high school you go to?
I go to La Habra.
All right. You like that high school?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Paige McGee.
Okay. Paige, talk a little bit about the tournament for you and the experience out here.
I thought it was good practice for our team because when we go back to our regular deal, I guess, we'll be a little bit more better and beat the team that we really want to beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you will. Well, that's good. Good practice here. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna fit you up competitively. What school you go to?
I go to Boyner Park Junior High.
Okay. You like that?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, we all had to do it. So, all righty, girls. I'm gonna give you guys the microphone. You guys say one last shout out. One last thing you want to say to anybody watching the video.
I like to thank my parents and my brother and the coaches. Coaches. I like to thank my Puma and my sister. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Mom.
Okay, I want to thank my dad because he told me to thank him and because he's like really good at soccer, so like he taught me everything I know. And like I want to thank my mom too because like even though she bugs a lot, I still love her and stuff. And I want to thank my Puma. I want to thank my best friends, Angelica, Cassie, and Paula. And I want to thank my Bacon and Belinda and who else wants to be thanked? Denise and Gabby. Okay, and Paige. Okay, here you go.
I like to say thank you to my dad because he brought us down here and we wouldn't be able to be here if it wasn't for him. And thanks to all the coaches and everything. And yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, girls.
Thank you.
You are?
Cassandra.
Okay. What's your last name, Cassandra?
Cassandra Rojas.
Okay. Talk a little bit about this tournament for you.
It was a really good experience just like playing with all the other teams that like they were good like soccer players.
Okay.
And it was really fun. And getting to know the whole team better.
Okay. Coordinating together, understanding each other. Obviously in soccer, you know, communication is a huge thing. And the more you play together and stuff, it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You don't even think, you know, your teammate's going to be there and all that kind of good stuff. What school you go to?
I go to La Habra High School.
Okay. Like that high school?
Yeah, it's a really good high school. I'm on the soccer team there.
Okay. So you guys are going to maybe win the CIF or something?
We came close to it, kind of.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, well, I'm sure you're helping them out. Let me talk to your teammate over here. And you are?
Paula.
All right, Paula. What's your last name? Okay, I got it. Talk about the experience, Paula.
Well, everyone already said it already, so I don't want to say the same thing.
Okay, what high school you at?
Sonora.
Okay, you like that high school?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, except, yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, that'll work. And you are?
Angelica.
Okay, what's your last name?
Hernandez.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the tournament for you.
Well, I didn't really get to play much, but it was a good experience and like it helped us like be more of a team and everything.
Okay. And what high school you go to?
La Habra.
Okay. You like that high school?
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Okay, girls, looking at camera, say what you want to say to your parents or anybody watching this video. I'm going to give you guys a mic.
I love you, Mommy and Daddy.
Okay, I guess I have to thank my dad. Dad! Wave! Yeah, that's him. Yeah, but he taught me everything I know, so I guess I have to thank him. But I do love him, and I would kind of suck if he didn't teach me anything. He yells at me a lot, though, but he still made me really good, so I'm like, and my cousin Gio. Yeah, because he told me to. Okay, yeah, but I love you, Dad. And my mom, because she gave me birth, so.
And she made you pretty. I want to thank my mama and my daddy for supporting us, and my sister, and my best friend Amanda, and Paula and Cassie. And I want to thank my coach Dan and Melton and Ramon, because if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't be anything.
All right. Thank you very much, girls. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Hope to see you next time. Back here with the OC Rebellion. And you are?
Carissa Barajas.
Okay. Carissa, again, talk about the things in this tournament that are meaningful to you, that you can help maybe also coordinate with your teammates in the future.
Well, what meant a lot to me was we were like passing a lot, and like it really helped us because us have better teamwork.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
That's always important. What school you got to?
La Habra High School.
Okay. And you like that high school?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. Anything special over there, subject or whatever you like?
Friends.
Okay. That'll work. Okay, let me talk to your teammate in your.
Jazz Franklin.
Okay, Jazz, talk about this tournament, the things that you gained from this tournament.
The experience, like how other teams are and how different they are from our league and what we can expect if we come out here again.
Yeah. So that'll make you guys better as a team, make you better as a player and everything like that. Because, you know, they had some tall players and, you know, it made it kind of tough at times, didn't it?
Yes, especially because I'm like the shortest
Right.
one here everywhere.
So you have to use your speed and everything. What high school you go to?
Actually, I go to Imperial Middle School.
Okay, or middle school. And you like that middle school? Favorite subject or teacher over there?
It's all right, I guess. I don't think I have a favorite subject or teacher.
That works too. Let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Vanessa Morales.
Okay, Vanessa. Talk a little bit about the tournament for you.
It was a good experience. I think that is important because to know what level we're at and what we can work on.
Well, that's important. I'm sure you guys are going to put it all together in tournaments in the future. So, you know, maybe we'll see you guys up there, you know, when they have the finals and stuff and the way they do it, the two teams and everything, you know, it's a big deal. Okay, what high school do you go to?
I go to La Habra High School.
Okay, you like that school?
Yeah, it's awesome.
And you are?
Morgan Dishes.
Okay, Morgan. Talk a little bit about the tournament again.
Well, I think we did pretty good, and we tried our hardest, and the girls were pretty big, and they were a lot of pushing. I mean, we just have to be more offensive next time. And just the fact that we came all the way from Orange County, it kind of sucks to lose. So, I mean.
It's a long way, that's for sure. All righty, well, what high school do you go to?
I go to Rancho Starbuck Intermediate School, a middle school, and yeah.
All right, well, you like that middle school?
No, I hate it. I hate it.
All right. So you're ready for high school then, since I said high school?
Yeah.
All right, girls, I'm going to give you guys the microphone and let you guys say your last things to your parents on this videotape.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank my coaches, my 3 coaches, and 4, and my parents for letting me come, Coach Dan for driving me over here, and my brother David. And that's it.
I'd like to thank my friend Lindsay. Hello. Paige, Yabby, Courtney, and my whole team and my coaches and my mom and Chris's parents and Carissa and Cassie and everyone for letting me stay with them, and my mom and my whole family and my sister and the whole world.
The whole world. MySpace.
Sorry. I'd like to thank all my coaches, Coach Javier, Coach Dan, Coach Ramon, and Milton. My team, everybody, yeah. My dad for driving us out, and then my mom, even though she's not here, for taking me to the practices and everything. So yeah, and everybody else.
I'd like to thank my mom because like she put this whole thing together, and like all the coaches because like they made us better, and my mill, and like the whole team.
All right. Thank you, girls. Good luck in the future. And nice trip home also. Thank you, girls. And we'll have some more OC Rebellion players tournament, and you are?
Kelsey Higgins.
Okay. Kelsey, you know, just as your teammates defensively and even offensively, putting the pressure on it, you played great in the net. They could have had more goals. What will you take as a learning experience?
Never let people fall on your back.
Okay.
It really hurts.
I've had a back injury, so I do know about back injuries, yes. Okay. Well, anything else you'd like to say as far as this tournament's concerned?
Actually, we did a great job here. I didn't know that we were so good, but it's kind of amazing. But we had an opportunity, but we stick together and we didn't let them take us down. Because we're number one. Una, por favor.
What high school or middle school, junior high school you go to?
I go to La Habra High.
Okay. You like that high school?
No.
At least you're truthful.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate to the next of you, and you are?
Caitlin Fonte.
Okay. Caitlin, talk a little bit about the tournament, some of the things you've learned, what you'll take along with you.
The team is good, and this is our first time here, and like there's some experience that the other team had, and it's it.
But you've learned a lot, and you have no doubt that you'll be better the next time around as a club.
Yeah.
Okay. What school you go to?
La Habra High.
Okay, you like that high school?
Not really.
All right. But it's the one you got to go to, right? Okay. And you are?
Courtney Fonte.
Okay. Courtney, talk a little bit about the tournament for you.
I think that we had a really good time here. I think that the teams were a little bit better than us, but this is our first time and we're a relatively new team. And I just want to say that we did a pretty good job for like a first tournament, first team, and I want to say it's great.
I think so too. Do you go to La Habra also that your sister goes to?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your feelings about it? The same?
A little bit. I like it a little more better than some of the people here.
Sorry.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, and you are?
Evelyn Lopez.
Okay. Evelyn, talk a little bit about this tournament.
It was a great experience. It was our first year being on here. The girls were more experienced, the teams that we played with, and we just kept trying.
Yeah.
We kept trying. We didn't give up.
All right. Well, that's the name of the game. Anything else you'd like to say about the tournament or your experience coming out here?
It was fun. I have to thank Carissa's mom because she got us here. She set up everything for us. The coaches for training us, having to deal with our personalities sometimes, and the parents who supported us.
Okay. What high school you go to?
La Habra High School.
Okay. Your feelings about La Habra?
I don't really like it, but I like seeing my friends there.
That'll work. I liked that too when I went to high school. And you are?
Tori Shirosky.
Okay. And talk a little bit about the tournament for you.
It was fun, but I really want to go home to my own bed because the hotel beds aren't very comfortable. And it was fun, yeah.
Always great to be around your own surroundings, huh? All right. What high school or middle school, junior high school you go to?
La Habra.
Okay. And your feelings about La Habra?
it's school and I have to go, so I don't really have a choice.
So true. And all of you get a chance, lastly, to say a shout out or word to anybody out there.
Go ahead. I would just like to thank my parents for driving me here and letting me come. I would also like to thank the coaches for pushing us to get better and to, be better. And I'd like to thank my friends, my teammates, because, stop! I'd like to thank, that was my mom. I would like to thank my friends because, they made the experience fun and we all want to go to the jacuzzi right now.
Yeah.
You go next.
Okay. I want to thank my mom for bringing me here because, I wanted to come and I had no ride. So it was her time to spend time with me because I'm number one. But I'm just kidding. You are number one. I know, I'm number one. But I want to thank my friends for being here with me. Yeah, everybody here, counting the whole team. I want to give a special shout out to Coach Ray because he helped me through everything, taught me everything. And I couldn't be how I am right now without him. Love you.
I like to thank my mom driving me here because I wanted to be here and for the tournament too. And I like to thank the coaches, everything that they taught us so far. And that's pretty much it.
I like to thank Tori's and Kelsey's mom for bringing me here since I had no ride. Thank Coach Ray because he helped us out, not giving up on us. Kelsey for saving a lot of goals. And that's it.
I'd like to thank my mom and Christy, Kelsey's mom, for driving us out here because there's 4 teenagers in a van for 5 hours. It was pretty exciting. So yeah. I'd like to thank Lisa for putting this all together and letting us come here. I'd like to thank the coaches because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them and for them starting at the team. And yeah. And the teammates for making it fun.
Yes, I know.
Well, thank you very much, girls. I hope you enjoyed your experience and good luck in the future. Hope to see you again on George Landon Video Sports.
I hope so too.
Greg Porter back here with the coaching staff, the brain trust of the Orange County Rebellion from the La Habra area. And I'm just going to give them the microphone and they can say who they are and just go ahead and talk about the tournament real quick.
To start out with, we're very, very pleased with the girls, their performance out there. They play with their heart out, and they keep on playing like this. There's nothing that's going to stop them, nothing. I see a great future in front of them. If it's not within our team, it will be with somebody else. They're well-developed girls. They have a good head on their shoulder, and I'm very pleased and honored to have them in our team. And thank you, moms, for doing what you guys got to do to bring them to practices. And I would like to thank Lisa that she works hard to put everything together, not just here at the tournaments, but out there when we're playing in the regular field. It takes a lot to put things together, and I really appreciate that, and I'm pretty sure all the coaching staff, they appreciate that. But the most important thing is the girls. I really appreciate that. You girls are doing an excellent job. One step for goal, girls, Gold Club. So we're there, babies, we're there. Thank you. Great game.
Oh, hi, my name is Javier, and I've been coaching for a little bit, and I'm really pleased with these girls. They meet together pretty good, and they get along, and I really like the team. I know I tried to walk out one time because some problems we have, but we all happy, and we all back together. We got a really good team. Coaches, we all get along really good. Other than that, it's pretty much that I have. I really wanted to thank everybody for driving all the way right here. I know it's one of the first tournaments that we have, and I I think we did pretty good.
Okay. I'm Coach Dan, and I just want to say that the girls had a great tournament. And I want to thank the moms and everybody else for coming out here. They're making great advancements. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Coach Milton, and I want to thank everybody that make the effort to come over here. The girls for the effort and the enthusiasm they put every time they go to the field. I think we have a good future, and we're going to keep trying.
And pleased to, yeah, that's right. I'm pleased to meet all of you guys, and you guys have your club in a great place right now, even though they didn't get to the finals of this tournament. Surely they'll be seen in the finals of some tournament in the future. And the final score, as you notice, was 1-0 Solano Kaos, but it was a greatly contested and competitive match. I'm Greg Porter for George Landevin Video Sports Productions, saying take care of yourself, God bless, and save this one on the hard drive.